Radio.
아리랑 Radio.
The time is 5 p.m.
To Super K-Pop.
Hello, welcome back to Super K-Pop, everyone, for part 2 of the show, where you can explore all the different genres of K-pop. And currently in Korea, the time is 5 p.m. In New York, America, it'll be 4 a.m. Mexico City, Mexico, 2 a.m. London, England, it's 8 a.m. Taipei, Taiwan, 4 p.m. And all the way in Wellington, New Zealand, 9 p.m. A huge thank you to all you listeners joining us from around the world today. I'm your host, Sam Carter. And coming up in the second half of the show is Oh My K-Pop with the amazing NIve, of course, joining us soon. We're talking about a brilliant K-pop musician today, the phenomenal producer Code Kunst. If you want to send in any song by Code Kunst that you want to listen to today, do that. Tell us why you like this particular artist as well. Do that for a chance to get a video message from myself and NIve. Write in on the official homepage, which is adirangradio.com. All you have to do is go to the Super K-Pop page and click send message on the left-hand side.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Channel 144 on Sirius XM in the U.S. Arirang Radio.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
Stay tuned, everyone. We've got Oh My K-Pop coming up in part 2. But first, we've, of course, got to start off the second half with a NIve track. This one's called Alarm.
시간 속 난 길을 잃은 나이가 돼 깨고 싶지 않아 널 닮은 파란 dream 하루가 어떻게 지나가는지 아침이 오면 난 다시 너를 찾겠지 Wake me up, 알람을 꺼줘 난 꿈속이로 편해 I just wanna be with you again 어른 나이가 돼도 좋아 현실은 너무 추워 my love 무뎌지는 나를 그저 난 멍한 채로 있어 다시 또 잠에 들고 싶어 Turn it off, 알람은 꺼줄래 I'm going back to my love and war 부신 아침을 그대와 꿈에서 맞이하고 싶어 You're my everlasting dream 날 깨우지 말아줘 I'm gonna stay with you forever You and I in my dream 시간이 영원하기만을 바랬나 시간을 되돌려 반대로 행복했던 그때로 멀어지는 너를 잡아 꿈인 듯한 현실이란 믿어 Dream again Wake me up 알람을 꺼줘 난 꿈 I just wanna be with you again. 어른 나이가 돼도 좋아 다시 또 잠에 들고 싶어 You in my dream 정말 love and wanna 눈부신 아침을 그대와 꿈에서 맞이하고 싶어 You're my everlasting dream 날 깨우지 말아줘 I'm gonna stay with you forever You and I in my dream I don't wanna wake up right now baby I don't wanna lose you again my love 꿈속에서 너를 찾아 그래 깨고 싶지 않은 my dream my all I don't wanna wake up right now baby I don't wanna lose you again my love 꿈속에서 너를 찾아 그래 You and I in my dream
On Arirang Radio,
Artists you wanna hear and know.
now on Arirang Radio. Do you all love K-pop?
If you do, welcome to this segment.
The K-pop musicians we love.
The reason why K-pop is loved all around the world.
During this time, I, Sam Carter,
And NIve will be closely examining and exploring K-pop through the musician's point of view.
Oh My K-pop. That's right, listeners. It's Oh My K-pop time. That means we've got the phenomenally talented NIve joining us here. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Mate, how are you doing?
Great.
Yeah.
Warm. I'm feeling the
Dude,
spring
the weather's so
already.
nice today.
Yes. So
Beautiful weather.
now I don't know. I don't remember myself being this happy during the start of the spring season. I think this is my first time actually.
Nice.
Like welcoming spring this much.
Yeah.
So yes, I can feel the warmth.
Lovely, lovely. I've been talking about this since yesterday, but on Saturday I went to see Moonbin Tana in concert. You were there as well.
Yes.
But I couldn't see you because I was late.
I was just secretly there since I was invited, and I enjoyed the show.
Where were you sitting?
I think on the other side of where you were sitting.
So you were on the left.
Yes.
I was on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't find you. There's so many people there.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to having a little date with Sam, but
I know.
I couldn't.
I know. And see, I shouldn't have been late, but I was very late, and it was tough. It was fun, huh?
It was fun. It was very long too.
They did like I think it was like 2.5 hours or something.
Fans love Astro so much.
Yeah.
And, I think being on a stage, being loved that much is what an artist can have.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best way that, it's the reason why you do the job as an artist.
I know, right?
think.
It was fun. It was fun. But yeah, as you said, the weather today is absolutely beautiful. It's like proper warm spring weather. Are you the type who'll kind of go out and enjoy that spring weather?
I used to be the guy who just loves winter and being stuck at my room for kind of ever. And I think I'm slowly becoming to be the version of myself who likes just that warm weather.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to myself like this, actually.
Are we getting old now? Is that what it is?
I don't want to. I really didn't want to go there, but I think. Well, let's say that we're maturing bit by bit and learning to appreciate the warm weather.
That's a good word. It's a good word. I also I never used to care about flowers, and now when I see one, I'm like, oh, that's nice, and then I realize, oh, I'm changing. Oh, they make you feel good, don't they? In this weather, why? Because I live right on Olympic Park, right? And I sometimes take a walk there. I did that this morning. Very nice, I've got to say. The weather is just amazing right now. So yeah, if you're in Seoul right now tuning in, then go take a walk in one of your local parks. It's nice. It's beautiful.
I can't wait to sweat.
Yeah, I know, man. It's going to be hot soon, I think. Good. All right. Well, lots of people saying hello, by the way. NIve Philippines says, so jealous of spring in Korea. It's like an oven in the Philippines. It must be boiling. Absolutely. Speaking of you guys and comments, we've got messages, actually.
Yes.
Do you want to kick us off, please?
Yes, sir. So, NIve Peru says, hi guys, Mr. Director Sam and Mr. NIve. I hope you had a good Tuesday. I share a little edit with a lot of love for my two favorite presenters. We love you this happy. Always take care of yourself. Love from Peru. All right. Which one?
Peru, I think it's the first one. We've got a video to look at, right?
All right.
Is this what it is?
I think so, right?
Yeah. Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
And see if we got it up? Let's have a look.
have it?
I'll help you out, mate. But firstly, I'm going to try and find which one it is. NIve Peru, right? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's the shorter one.
Yes.
It's the second one. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Touch my body.
Touch my body. Oh, no. So confidently.
You sang this to
And she...
Chon Hyo song, right? Oh, it's in Spanish as well. I love that.
My.
That's in Spanish. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that Hunger Games?
Yeah, I think it's the scene from the Hunger Games, right?
Yeah. It's quite random, Hunger Games on the end of that, can I just say?
Yeah, random scene at me talking about the randomest moment of my life.
Yeah. You were singing Sister to Secret, remember?
I guess NIve Peru felt me.
Yeah, good
that
moment.
much, yeah.
All right, there's another one.
This is from NIve Argentina, saying, hey, let's celebrate 1 year of Oh My K-Pop. The first radio show with our NIve was on March 22nd.
Oh.
Ooh.
Today.
There are so many lovely things to say, but let's better remember all these amazing memories we made together. Thank you, Sam, NIve, and the amazing team of producers and listeners of Super K-Pop. Yes.
Wow, so neat. It's been 1 year since you've been with us, man.
Yes.
Wow.
I did not realize where I think I should be.
Time flies. Time flies.
Time flies, guys.
We've actually got a video sent in as well, so we're going to have a quick look at this. This is it. Let's get this
Days
up.
like this come every once in a while. We take it for granted, it's so juvenile. And I'm so sick of it. And I'm so sick of it. I'll be gone.
Are you sick of it?
Never. Sick of not being in the studio.
Yeah.
I feel bitterness. Somewhere I know in my heart I find happiness. Eventually it'll come to me, and suddenly I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. Making my getaway. Some baby takes space and time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
If you weren't watching, by the way, that was lots of photos of me and NIve for every show that we did. With a lovely song with NIve singing on it as well, which is great. Jenga says, happy 1 year anniversary. Precious memories, Wendy says. Awesome edits. Abinai writes in as well. Happy 1 year anniversary, Benny says. It's brilliant. It's lovely.
May I say that year of being in the studio just made me a better version of myself, really. So I want to thank, all the producer and writer and Sam Hyung, of course, for, being there for me and, aiding me and aiding my sometimes being silliness.
Love it. We love it.
And thank you, NIVers, for, sticking with me for the past year and, more, but for the show too. You guys really made the show going. So I really want to show my appreciation for you guys. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Brilliant. Great video, by the way. Good. And Abinaya writes in as well, very quickly. Lyrics, one of the genres of poetry. And to the wonderful lyricists here, happy World Poetry Day. Sam and NIve. I didn't know it's Poetry Day today.
Poetry Day.
Yeah. So thank you for writing beautiful lyrics and making everyone happy. NIve, you always inspire me to write poems. I couldn't write for almost 10 months and I was struggling to write even a single sentence. I always listen to your songs and read your to myself quotes and gain strength from it. Now I'm slowly overcoming my writer's block and starting to write again. Once again, happy World Poetry Day, NIve and Sam. Lovely.
Oh, thank you. I feel you. We all have that blockage at some point. But if you keep on trying, I'm sure you will get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you, Abinaya, and thank you all for your comments. We've got a show to do, though. Shall we introduce the segment, please?
We will choose the K-pop musician of the hour, look back on their history from their debut till now, and Sam and I will be analyzing the reason why we think they're loved through our point of view.
Yeah, we also need the listeners' participation during this time.
Of course, during the middle of the segment, Sam and I will B-side tracks that we like by the artist.
And for today's K-pop musician, send in a song that you want to listen to. Tell us why you like this artist as well.
Lastly, you can always send in your request for the K-pop musician that you want us to closely examine. We will actively reflect your opinions.
Yeah, me and Eve as well. We're doing a video message for one very lucky listener, so keep that in mind.
Yes.
All right, I'm so excited for today's K-pop musician of the day.
Today's K-pop musician is Kunst. Information about him: he debuted with the single Lemonade in 2013. Since his debut, he has attracted attention for his clear direction and style. Not as a player, but as a producer, he gave Ihai, Big Naughty, Devita, Minoi, and other artists beats and tracks that they sang really well on. And also Tepper, J Park, Baekjerin, and Wendy. He created a variety of great new combinations. And he appeared on the Show Me the Money as a producer for 3 consecutive seasons. Yeah. And he's a producer who made it to the finals the most. He recently appeared on the Observation variety show, and he is loved for his simple and honest appearance and himself. And it's been 10 years since his debut as a composer and a producer. And let's check out Kunst's music right now.
Absolutely. Superstar producer. One of the biggest in Korea, I've got to say. Okay, so let's talk about him a little bit in terms of basic info. Kunst is the female noun meaning art in German, apparently. And the meaning of his name is code name art, right? So appearing on an entertainment show, he said, "The code I use is art." His real name is Cho Sung-woo. Oh, it suits him, actually.
Yeah.
It suits him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That name.
This suits nicely.
Yeah. He fell in love with hip-hop after listening to Nas Do-Rags. Oh, Nas, one of the greatest ever. He was stressed out because he couldn't listen to music while he was in military. So he decided to do music in earnest. He constantly refers to Mac Miller as someone who gives him inspiration. Mac Miller is an American artist who unfortunately passed away. But was just phenomenally talented. Amazing. In his music, the melody lines are very strong. The sound of the drum line very sort of light at the same time. He used to play soccer, football until he was in high school. He's a leading entertainment newsman and fashionista who dresses well. He's known for that. Appearing on variety shows, he said he earns the top 1% among hip-hop producers. He's been friends with Minho of SHINee in elementary, middle and high school. He appeared on lots of variety shows together with Minho's brother. Because his ears are bigger than others, sharp-eared characters like Yoda and Dobby are mentioned as people he resembles. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but
Dobby's free.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, new music information. Double title song of Remember Archive, the 5th full album released on 2023, March 16th. It's a full-length album 3 years after the release of People in 2020, and he introduced this album as the one that records all the precious memories. On Kunst's beat with sensuous chords, Gecko and Songminho's unique rap are combined together, and it's about the relationship between the artist on stage and the fan. In the music video, the obvious serenade with popping lyrics is expressed in a colorful visual beauty, enhancing the fun of watching and listening, and featured artist Gecko also appears in the music video to increase the completeness.
Absolutely. So we are talking about Code Kunst today.
Yes.
You're somebody who I think has had such a big influence on the Korean music scene. over the past few
It's
years?
really hard not to know. I think he appeared as the most one of the most popular underground producer.
Yeah.
And started as that, and then now he's the most major person
Yeah.
in the industry right now. I think he appeared on the variety show that we were talking about. 나 혼자 산다? Right?
나 혼자 산다,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I Live
think,
Alone.
yeah, I think people had this imagery of a professional musician, like producer, successful producer. But I think he showed like other side
Yeah.
of
He's
what a
hilarious.
lot of people would expect of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude, isn't he, when he appears on these shows?
And people love him for that.
Yeah, very witty. In terms of music, I mean, obviously him appearing on Show Me the Money, I think made him more mainstream because that helps in any situation, doesn't it? But I still feel like his music style has stayed the same. I think that's why he's had a really good musical influence, I think.
Right. I think his
Yeah.
music always, it was always like mainstream.
Yeah.
In my opinion, his music had that depth to it, but at the same time, it has this like major vibe to it.
It
so I
does,
think
yeah.
that all the music were just waiting to pop up on everyone's playlist.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening these days.
Absolutely, he's amazing. Well, I think it's a good time to go listen to some new music from him, and then we'll talk more.
This is Jumper featured Gecko Mino by Kunst.
Ahead. That's a sure way to kill him.
On a guest list. Put your name on it. On a guest list. Whoa, put your name on it. 무대에서 왼쪽 어딘가 네 자리를 기억해 놨다가 듣고 싶어하던 노래 마지막 구간이 되면 가까이 걸어가 근처 어딘가로 point a finger at you 각도가 조금 빗나가도 넌 알아챌 거야 serenade 난 모든 love song은 주제야 baby 일단 나 전부 너의 채취가 묻어있네 무대 위에 데려가게 넌 투샷 앵콜 시작되면 대기실로 와
Again. I love you when you say you fall in my arms again. Even though you know I'll fall in your arms again. I love you when you say you fall in my arms again. Even though you know I'll fall
But I love you 어디로 가 있을까 보름도 기다렸어 It's natural 널 한입 베어먹으면 라라라 어디로 소문나 I know you every 모처럼 tell me lie 못 끌까 자네가 널 한입 베어먹으면 하나가 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라 타라라타타라타타라
왜 안 웃어줬어 기둥 옆에 서서 윙크 두 번 했잖아 그게 사인이었어 앞머리 내린 거 잘했어 이뻐 근데 왜 내가 좀 귀걸이 안 했냐 시벌 It's okay 밀당 익숙해 네 직업이 이해해 근데 깍지는 끼지 마라 He's so whack 너가 나랑 그렇고 그런 거 얘네는 모르지 내가 좀 편지만 받는지 모르지 나만 악수를 꽉 하는지 모르지 나만을 고르지 방구석 네 인형과 내 립스틱 묻은 흰 수건과 너가 인콜 때 써준 거북이 모자 네 손때가 묻은 앨범엔 사인 내 방구석 내 인형과 내 립스틱 묻은 흰 수건과 너가 인콜 때 써준 거북이 모자 네 손때가 묻은 앨범엔 사인
arms again. I love you when you say you fall in my arms again. Even though you know I'll fall in your arms again. I love you when you say you fall in my arms again. Even though you know I'll fall
But I
in your
love you 어디로 가 있을까 보름도 기다렸어 It's natural 널 한입 베어먹으면 라라라 어디로 소문나 I know you every 모처럼 tell me lie 못 끌까 자네가 널 한입 베어먹으면 하나가 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라 타라라타타라타타라 타라타타타라
There we go. That's a new one from Code Kunst featuring Gecko Mino, Jumper, that we just listened to. Oh, uber cool bass, isn't it?
And also, today's K-pop musician is Code Kunst. Send in the song by them that you want to hear and also tell us about the reason why you became their fan.
That'd be nice.
It's always like, it's that like R&B soul vibe that Code Kunst was always good at. But I think he... Also, we were talking about it. I think I could feel that him focusing more on the memory side than the futuristic vibe. You know, he intentionally put that sounds like synth, like a child kind of like synth, and that old school bass line as well. etc. to accent the vibe of nostalgia, I would say. And what can I say? He's always been perfect when it comes to vintage music as well.
Oh yeah, he's very good at that.
He's just talking about memory. That's like a perfect combination.
Absolutely. And two rappers as well, Mino and Gecko, who just did such a great job on it as well.
That
Perfect.
too.
Good. All right, listeners. So tell us about Code Kunst, songs you want to listen to. That'd be nice. And we're doing a video message as well.
Yes.
For a very lucky listener. NIve Argentina says, love the vibe of this song. First time listening to it. NIve Philippines says, retro-ish. Deborah loves the song. And love it. Abinai writes it. Everyone's really enjoying this song. So good. Okay, me and NIve, we're going to talk about more of his songs, like three of his, I guess, more popular representative songs. So we'll have a listen and talk at the same time.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, dude, song number one, please.
Okay, this is called Jasmine by DPR Live. It's the single released on October 8, 2017. It's composed and arranged by Code Kunst, and it's a song that's famous for its sweet love lyrics and moody beats. And there are many people who don't know that it's from Code Kunst. Yes, I didn't know about this up until now. This is a very popular song in Korea. It's a song that feels like a pop song.
It does. You're right. Lots of people don't know about this, that he produced this song for DPR Live, because they have their own track makers as well, which is probably why.
I mean, the song Jasmine and DPR Live, I think this is one of the most well-known songs by DPR Live.
Yeah.
So people kind of automatically assume that, as Sam mentioned, they also have their own producers who work on the track as well. So I didn't assume that Code Kunst would work on this track, but that just shows his versatility in making music.
Yeah. Do you know what? With a song like this, I realised he's very good with guitars in his songs, Code Kunst. He uses them so effectively. They just sound so cool, don't they? Perfect amount. Cool. I love this one as well, and it shows great synergy with a phenomenal artist too, doesn't it? DPR Live's Jasmine.
If you let me beat the code, 우리의 많은 다른 점도 선으로 이어갈 수 있어. Take one. If you're new with this, ain't the world. Come up with this, acting girl. To do with this, can't go. You're new with this. If you're new with this, ain't the world. Come up with this, acting girl. To do with this, can't go. I gotta test, I gotta. Just let me. Just let me.
All right, buddy, we're moving on to our song number two.
This is called Parachute, featuring Oh-hyuk and Dokki. It's a single released on October 21st, 2015. With a cool beat by Code Kunst, the rap that contains the vibe that only Dokki can do, and Oh-hyuk's rough yet catchy vocals, it's popular musicians have joined together to capture the listener's ear, and they certainly have. And it's a song about youth, and it was also released as a cassette tape. And right after its release, it topped the real-time charts of online music sources, and there were so many praises like it's a great move to put Toki and Oh-hyuk, trustworthy cocoon, and the song is really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, it's cheating to have in 2015, like having Toki and Oh-hyuk together in a track. That's a cheating.
Crazy.
But it's a very pleasant cheating, and I'm realizing listening to the track as well. I think so. You're right. I think Kunst is really good at using guitar sound to make the track a whole song, and also I think he's really good at putting the ambience before starting the song as well. He did this like static sound before. I think he layered like few static sounds to create the vibe, and yet he makes sure that it continues throughout the song, but I think he mixes in a different ways. But he's also a scientist, I think.
You're right. I think it's definitely that about him. You can tell from his music he's got that about him too. Bringing two of the most distinctive vocals together is just... I mean, you said cheating. It's just such a brilliant move because they really are outstanding in both of their fields, you know, Oh-hyuk and Toki. It makes... Only they could pull this song off, I feel, in this way.
Yeah.
You know?
This pleasantly.
Exactly. All right, let's listen to it. This one featuring Oh-hyuk and Toki is called Parachute.
Not the natural, ain't vision impaired, natural not. Still a young rapper out here, hustling grind. Let's get it till my pocket gets full, boy. As long as I'm alive, I'ma do it, boy. Feel good on my thing, so no boy. Illin' high ground, no
내게 하기 먼저 눈에 들어오네 난 고인물을 떠서 두 눈을 닦아 falling 애매하게 떠진 눈에 물이 찼네 감기도 눈을 떠서 한 번 다시 닦아 falling 내게 하기 먼저 눈에 들어오네 난 고인물을 떠서 두 눈을 닦아 falling 애매하게 떠진 눈에 물이 찼네 감기도 눈을 떠서 한 번 다시 닦아 falling
All right, song number 3 next.
This is called Flower, featuring J Park, Wonjae, Kiriboy. It's a double title song of the fourth LP, People, released on April 2nd, 2020. After Muggles Mansion, released in 2017, it's been 3 years since he released a full-length album. And he said many people think of happier moments after listening to this album. And if I do music until I get to 70 years old, I need this album. It's an album with 16 tracks. It features high-quality sound and super luxurious ambience as well. 16 tracks. That's a lot. And they're all luxurious and high qualified. As the song was released in April, it is a song that's perfect to play these days with warm spring breeze. Yes, actually, it really fits
so well.
a day like this too.
It does. It does.
Like today especially. Because it's so warm, it's so springy right now here in Korea.
Perfect for today, you're right. There's something about it which is it's not your typical springy song though. It is kind of bright a little bit, but it's kind of very cool and kind of laid back at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Really interesting chords played by the guitar, and when you've got three vocalists like Kiriboy, Wonjae and Park Jae-bum, it's not going to be cheesy, you know. It's going to be, there's going to be that cool edge to it, which is fantastic.
Right.
Again, it's another brilliant guitar track as well, isn't it? Love this.
I want to make a point where this is my confession. In real life, I don't have that many friends, right? It feels like Code Kunst has lots of friends.
He's got a lot of friends.
A lot of friends. Like a different version of me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, another cheating, J Park, Wonjae, Kiriboy. It's having one of them as feature, it's huge. But then having three of them is like mega times.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mega popular song. I think.
Absolutely. Lots of you commenting on this. We'll read some comments after we have a listen to a bit more featuring Park Ji-bum, Won-jae and Kitty Boy. This one's called 꽃 Flower.
내 모습은 아름다워 미안해 너가 내 가시에 찔렸다면 그냥 지나가다 보았는데 네 취향이 아니면 그냥 버리던가 해 지지 않은 꽃은 없지만 그대 너무 빨리 졌지 그대여 너무 빨리 가지 마요 거기서는 부디 우리들을 찾지 마요 처음엔 우리 너무 예쁜 아이 한 집안의 귀한 아들 딸 누군가의 할머니 누군가의 장남 누군가의 사람 또는 누군가의 바람
Beautiful, beautiful. Three of Kunst, amazing songs. I feel like we're in a really cool lounge bar or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Listening to Kunst.
Again. I know you guys are kind of sick of it right now, but a glass of whiskey can do.
Yeah.
This song
It'd be
in
great.
particular.
Do you know what? I found this really small, cool whiskey bar literally 30 seconds from my home. It's behind my building. It's like really cool.
Text me.
Yeah.
Send me the address.
That'll be cool.
We'll go.
Brilliant. All right, listeners, we're talking Kunst today.
Please send in the song by them that you want to hear and also tell us about the reason why you became their fan.
Yeah, we had a few comments about the last song that we listened to. Kohi Panda says, bouncy vibe, the song goes with a good mood. Everyone really enjoying it. Love the lyrics of Flower as well. Wendy says, love this song. Kohi Panda says, I really love the guitar, how it works. Neve from the Philippines writes in too.
Abinaya says, Neve, you have Neverse. You know, Neve is Neverse's best friend. Yes. You're right. Thank you.
Love it. Cool. All right, listeners. So, lots more of you actually saying, what else do we have? We got more comments actually coming in. Neve as your best friend, Abinai says to Neve. Love that. The combination is perfect. Like you were saying, like for a producer like Kunst, what's really important is, of course, making great music. But then, obviously, you've got to bring in vocalists, right?
Right.
And that is so important that it matches right, the color.
I believe this is the word where if you are skilled enough and, if you're a proper human being, meaning that if you're kind and humble at the same time, if you are just good enough, I think naturally you'll be working with great artists and you have a higher chance of getting their faith.
Yeah.
And through that path, I think you can prosper a little more as a producer. I think Kunst is the best example, one of the best examples that I know of at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. All right. Well, we've been picking some songs by Kunst. Neve, you're going to go first, man.
Yes, sir. So I chose a song that's included in the recently released album. And, well, they have several title songs, and this is one of the title. It's on the fourth track. It's called Circle, featuring Crush.
Yeah.
And basically the song talks about a lost love, kind of like broken heart and the words spinning around and me spinning around and having a hard time thinking about the one who left. And I really liked the part where Crush actually so Crush was in charge of writing the lyrics for this song, and I really like the part that him comparing being in circle as being in merry-go-round. This is kind of like type of merry-go-round. I really love to use the word merry-go-round in my lyrics as well. And also, musically, this is R&B, soul, urban music. And again, this song has this strong bass line and guitar sound as well. But I think this one is more of on the side of pop, I would say. What Conan Gray or Harry Styles would pull off. And this, if you just are not familiar with Korean or English at all, I think you are not going to be finding a difference between English-driven song and this one.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I love, yeah.
Do I make sense?
There's no gap between the quality or anything like that.
Right. It's kind of like, it also has the weekend vibe too, like the weekend vibe.
Love it.
And yeah, I mean, I can't wait to, play this song for you guys.
Cool, man. Well, let's listen to it. Dude, introduce it, please.
This is Circle featuring Crush by Kunst.
Stuck in my head, merry-go-round. 도대체 어떻게 I'm trapped in the dark. 숨쉬기가 it don't feel life. Round and round we go, around in the circle. Round and round me roll. I got you in the circle. 꿈속에 너의 곁에 merry-go-round. 깨어나기 싫은데 don't leave me now. 저 멀리 하늘로 데려가줘 paradise. When I'm with you everything feels right. 너로 존재할 수 있어 real life. Round and round we go, around in the circle. Round and round me roll. I got you in the circle. 머릿속에 떠나가줘 get away. 너의 숨소리가 들려 get away. 머릿속에 떠나가줘 get away. 너의 숨소리가 들려 get away. Now I'm living nothing, just a broken love. 더 이상 벗어날 수도 없게. No way. Round and round we go, around in the circle. Round and round me roll. I got you in the circle. 벗어나고 싶어. 머릿속에 떠나가줘 get away. 너의 숨소리가 들려 get away. 머릿속에 떠나가줘 get away. 너의 숨소리가 들려 get away. Circle.
Ding, I love that on the end as well. Such a good melody, isn't it? Perfect track. It's very simple. Very simple.
I love minimal sound.
Yeah.
But it's there's a lot of lots of styles in coming up with minimal tracks and minimal productions, but I think this one in particular is more towards like the pop region.
Yeah.
And now you guys know what I meant by, this song could be sung by Conan Gray or Harry Styles or The Weeknd, and it's not gonna sound strange at all.
No.
A very high quality, very luxurious sound, as mentioned before. Also has the Troye Sivan vibe too.
It does. It's beautiful. It's beautifully well done, but it also has a Kunst feeler to it as well. Do you know what I mean? He's such a good job.
That strong bass line, the guitar, he doesn't lose his quality at the same time.
Yeah. It's great. All right, listeners. So we're talking Kunst today. We're on the last part for today's Who Made K-Pop. And dude, we've got our listeners who have been writing in.
Yes, sir. Should I go first?
Yeah.
All right. Benny writes in, hello, MC and NIve. Wow, Kunst, I must say, love his music in my own opinion. And I can't describe how his tracks made from his time in high ground to his current stint at AOMG. For my song choices that I want to listen are Flower featuring J Park, Wonjae and Kiriboy. Take Me with 11 Kitties and Minoi, and Knock featuring Baekyerin. Bonus choice to listen is Beside Me featuring Yang Dong-gun and BY and Suran. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. I think he featured every artist that we know of on his track.
Yeah.
A dream producer.
He is amazing. I think everyone knows that he did that song with Baekyerin, right? That was a big one as well. There are too many to listen to today.
Too many.
Okay, I've got Anne writing in. Code Kunst really lives up to being the genius producer, the master of beats. He's just a very long list of hit songs. And among his new releases, the one that got my attention is Bad Bad featuring Taba and J Park. This song is such a bop. You can't help but groove to this song. I love the jazzy vibe, the instruments, J Park and Taba's voice, perfect combination. 55 by Wendy and Yerin, so Baekyerin, right? One really such a dream collab. Wendy and Yerin's voice complement each other. The song, not a genre that Red Velvet tackles, but surprisingly, Wendy's voice really suits it. The melody, so warm and tender, reminding me of spring. Another song I want to talk about is Jasmine by DPR Live, produced by Code Kunst. It's one of the songs that you keep on repeating once you listen to it. Code Kunst really did a great job on this track. The chill and comfy vibe the song radiates is perfect. The beat is dope, plus the quality vocals from DPR Live is perfect for your afternoon drive playlist. Good.
All right, awesome. So I got another message from Wendy saying, Hi, Sam and Nive. Recently, I've been watching the variety show Change Days without knowing that it was Code Kunst among the hosts. And I knew his name and already listened to some of his songs, but 바보 me, silly me, didn't know his face. And in any case, some of his songs are my style, like Rainbird featuring Tableau and Cold, Zero or O, and XI featuring Ihai, 55 featuring Baekyerin and Wendy, a little bit featuring Devira and Sleep, featuring Big Naughty, and also I like Code Kunst's laughter, and I didn't expect his laughter to sound like this. It sounds so happy and carefree. It's quite cute. May your day be happy like Code Kunst's laughter. Thank you.
Love it.
Now I'm wondering how his laughter sounds like. I haven't listened to it yet.
It makes you feel good. It's quite high pitched, and he's very much just you can tell he's just a real human. Like, he doesn't try to act like a cool artist. You know what I mean? Everything he just shows to the public. I like that.
That's what a cool artist do.
Yeah.
You know, he does everything, in natural form, and people love him. He's a star.
He's very cool. All right, Leon Terra writes in. So I'm going to have to cut this short a little bit. Number one, the meaning of his name. When he was young, he noticed the word Kunst from his mum's book, which appeared multiple times. He looked up the word and he learned that it meant art in German. He's not saying he's a great artist, but he wants to honestly document emotions and time he experiences with art. So he used the word to name himself so he can remind himself about the origin of the name and hold on to it if he ever wants to quit or he doesn't like himself at times. 2, his favourite song from the new album, it's Jumper featuring Gecko and Mino. When he was young, he thought artists from the music industry are all glitz and glam, but he feels like now it's become a market where artists have to work harder for their fans and appeal to them for his music. So on this song, he compared the relationship between fans and an artist to a love between woman and man. He thinks it's a situation where he's a bit obsessed. Number 3, why some of his album covers have him in a crouching position. When you see his SNS profile, his bio says, "Hope my music makes you feel at home." He thinks his music exerts its strongest power when people listen to it comfortably or feel comforted by a home. So simply, that's how he listens to music, by crouching. 4, which artists inspire him the most? He liked Mac Miller the most and feel that he'd influenced him the most. He also likes FK Twigs and SZA as well. And why he went with the colour red for the new album cover. His previous releases have featured colours like yellow and pink, but for his 5th one, he went for red. He says the colour most closely matches the memories that remain very strong in my head that inspired the 17 tracks on Remember Archive. Wow, good info, Leontel.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, unfortunately, we're kind of running out of time for today. Already, mate.
Oh my God.
We're running out of time.
Time flies.
I
as
know.
you mentioned in the first phase.
It flies so fast, man. And before we finish, my choice that I also wanted to pick a song from this album. I think this album's incredible. It's I don't know, you feel like you're on a journey with Code Kunst and his memories. The reason I went for this song called Little Bit, it features Davita. Davita has a big part to do with it. I think she is just one of the most incredible singers. She sounds so free. And I always say this with this kind of song. It kind of sounds like she's freestyling it. Do you know what I mean? In the song, which I love. And it's also got that like child voice effect that we heard. He's using it a lot in this album, I think, which is cool. But yeah, we have run out of time, unfortunately. I know time has gone by quickly.
Yeah.
Dude, next week we're talking about another great singer-songwriter.
Yes, I'm very familiar with him. Next week we're going to be talking about the amazing singer Kaho.
You love it. Love Kaho. So that's going to be fun. All right, dude, we'll have a wonderful week.
Yes, sir. You too. Enjoy the weather.
Yeah.
Since it's becoming spring these days.
It is. All right, listeners, thanks for joining us. That's it for today. Nive's with us next week. I'm back tomorrow, same time, same place. This is Super K-Pop. I'm your host, Sam Carter. The last song that I picked for you is Code Kunst featuring Davita's Little Bit. And we'll say goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
Love you, Universe. Bye.
Every night I would cry over sandcastles, wash away goodbyes, felt like glass. I would bleed, they would all read the lines, well rehearsed. 19, was I really that blind? Oh, for sure, I've been there, I've done that. So forgotten, down bad, thrown away since I'm